My name is Tahir Farooq. I'm editor of Daily Ittihad, Pakistan. The recent withdrawal of United States and its allies from Afghanistan has proved the failure of the policies of United States, and their Western so-called democracy couldn't work here, which they wanted to implement their system. In this regard, the neighboring countries are facing new challenges after the withdrawal of United States. Suddenly, I would say that suddenly, because they left Kandahar base in the midnight without informing even their own ally Ashraf Ghani in Afghanistan when he was president at that time. China has a significant role in this region. No one can deny that role. Side by side China's role, there are other important countries like Central Asian countries, Russia, Iran, and Pakistan. Some days back, neighboring countries' foreign ministers had a virtual meeting, and they discussed at length the situation of the Afghanistan and the challenges uh, which they are expecting in the coming days, because Afghan situation is very much challenging for everyone, especially the economic revival of Afghanistan. Chinese foreign minister and state councillor has given a speech and suggestions at that forum at length, and he highlighted 6 points in his speech. About number one was pandemic, the economic revival, humanitarian problems, and the role and the security and the terrorism situation in Afghanistan. I think that the points which are highlighted by state councillor are very important. Economic revival of Afghanistan is really a big challenge, and so as this security situation. China, Afghanistan can benefit a lot from China, especially in the field in the sector of farming and cultivation. China has increased its per hectare production and per yield hectare production in the field of in farming and agriculture. And Afghanistan is also basically an agrarian country economy. If both countries' farmers join hand with each other, they can definitely overcome the problems of economic problems in Afghanistan. The second issue is the terrorism and the security issue. This is very much alarming for every country, because when there are economic problems, unemployment is at peak, then definitely these type of things and problems can rise. As Mr. Wang Yi has mentioned in his speech, that China is ready to support Afghanistan economically and in all sectors of their life. But for this, present rulers of Afghanistan, the Taliban, they have to ensure that Afghan soil will not be used against any country. This is a genuine expectation and demand of the regional countries, because they all are very much concerned about the law and order situation. China, as a leading economy of the world, has a lot to offer to Afghanistan in the field of economic revival. If Afghanistan becomes the part of Belt and Road Initiative of President Xi Jinping and CPEC, definitely huge economic activities can start in that region that can not only benefit China and Pakistan, even the economic problems of Afghanistan can also be solved, especially unemployment, which is a big challenge for us. This is also a fact that all these problems can only be solved with an inclusive government of all the sectors, all the sects and parties in this present setup of Afghanistan. Though Taliban has announced uh, interim government, but this is good that they have announced interim government. It means that in the at a later stage, after 3 months or 2 months or 1 month, a full representative government is yet to come into power. So when the inclusive government will come into power, definitely that will be a good step, and it will take all the stakeholders on board, and it is expected that there will a peace will prevail and Afghanistan will prosper, though it might take a quite long time. But but if the country, if the society is on right track, the goals can be achieved.